Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's OGC here. Today we have a new video. Today's video, we're actually going to be taking a look at the new patch that just came out on the PTR realms. We're also going to look at the new equipment that you can purchase with the event badges, whatever that currency is. So before you buy them, you should probably know what's in them, and maybe a little bit of a spoiler alert. There's one in particular that I really want. So before we fully jump into this video, please take a moment, scroll down, smash the thumbs up button because this video is amazing and you deserve to be liked as well. Subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and make sure that you check out the links in the description for the community Discord, for Patreon, and or the merch store. So in the background, you can see all of this crazy text. We'll zoom in a little bit. We're not going to go through all of it because this is all loosely translated and also hard to read at times. So I'm just going to pop this up on my computer so I can see it a little bit better. So the first thing that it talks about is the Pantheon Optimization and Balance. So what this is talking about is the temples. And again, this is loosely translated. Please don't take my exact word for it. Just take the general ideas because there's a good chance I'm wrong. This is on PTR and has a chance to change before it actually arrives here. And also translations, etc., etc. So what it looks like is they're going to adjust the extra effects of partial sacred stone or the temples from +7, +9, and +10 unlocking. So for temples like the +7, +9, and +10, there is a effect on the bottom. Take for example the human archer ones. There's a temple that if you get the whole temple to +7 in this +7 temple, it will give all of your archers 15% more attack and health. I know attack for sure. It might do health. I'm not sure because I don't have that temple unlocked. But talking with people that have successfully unlocked that, it's not that big of a boost. And honestly, for most people, they'll do better off having more +6s than going all in on +7s for that temple. So it's kind of offer a balance for that because getting a +7 temple, guys, is a big deal. That's a lot of money in that one temple. So in order to combat that, Lilith is going to increase the extra effects. It wouldn't surprise me if they brought the temples from 15% to 25%. It's still not going to be a giant bonus for the human archers, and I'm just using them as an example. But I think that it's a decent enough of a difference. The temple will be completely reset after the version update is complete. That is awesome. So we're going to get a free temple reset. And also, they're going to increase the total effects of the whole stones gathering +6 and +8. So what I gather from that is the bonuses from having a one rune at +6 is going to be higher. So I think that this is a good thing, and to put out my observation, and I shared this in the OGC community chat, which if you guys want to join that chat, in a couple days I'll post the information on how to join that. My take on doing out the simple math was if you have enough coins, instead of having 2 +6s, you're actually better off with 1 +7 as far as the temple. And that never made sense to me because nowhere else in the temple is that true. If you look at the other temples, you're better off having 2 +3s rather than just 1 +4. So this should be good and or necessary. I'm looking forward to it because I have a bunch of +6s in my temple. My temple is actually pretty awesome. So anyways, I'm going to benefit. Once you guys get up there, you too will benefit. So nice, they added achievements for clearing out the magic mirror. The magic mirror, if you guys don't know, is actually the void. If you have any Chinese players in your house, keep them close because they are awesome players. But they'll often send you a request for the magic mirror. That just means the void. So it looks like they're going to open the mirror on the 8th floor, which means there's new void levels coming out. The level is increased to 160. So there's going to be 20 new levels in the void. This is going to be insane. There's going to be new equipments, new rewards, powerful Lord to win. I don't know what that means. But anyways, more void levels. I know for me, I'm looking forward to that, and it gives me a reason to actually try for the void again. Next, we have a balanced 2 races. So, I'm not going to go through all of this stuff because there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of interesting translated stuff. But the big takeaway from this is the Dire and the Zen Scorpions for Lich are going to get a huge buff. It looks like the base power of them is just getting a flat 20% increase, which is massive, guys. And the basic blood volume, which I'm assuming is health points, is going to be increased by 5%. So we might see a transition for the Lich, at least for PvP, Clash Mines, etc., to use less skeletons and more scorpions. And this just plays into one of the big benefits that Lich has, where they have multiple races as a possibility for the front line. So a Lich player could go with 3 packs of skeletons in the front line and 2 packs of scorpions, and what type of dragon should you place? It makes it tough. Of course, a Hero Pred or a War Song will always be good, but if you try to beat Lich through racial dragons alone, this is going to add on a whole new level. The Corrosive Steel effect is going to be increased, so this means that they should be able to take out mechs better. The next thing is the Supercell for the Scorpions is going to be increased from 50 to 60%, and the duration is increased to 22 seconds. So the supercell effect, that's actually for the Zen Scorpions. So the Zen Scorpions will have a huge boost, guys. Getting 60% more increased healing effects, especially from their self-regeneration, and having that extended to 22 seconds, absolutely massive. Right now, the Scorpions already have a ton of damage reduction for the first 10 or 15 seconds of the fight. It's been a while since I was Lich. And then after that, they can get massive healings for the next 22 seconds. Guys, we're going to see a big shift with the Lich meta, which I'm personally happy for because, I don't know, there's something about scorpions and spiders that is just nostalgic. Next, Dwarf is getting pretty much a overhaul. The repairman, the engineers, their awakenings, their positioning, full army effects. There's so much going on with Dwarf. We'll cover this once we can get some actual photos of the changes. But Dwarf is getting a major overhaul. I can't understand the changes enough from this translated text to tell if they're going to be super overpowered or not. My guess is Dwarf is already pretty strong, so any changes that they make is just going to make Dwarf more and more viable. Do I think they're the best race right now? Absolutely not. But with some changes, especially with the unit sizes, that means a lot, guys. So we'll find out soon. Next, the sweeping effects adjustments for the rock and martial arts, King Kong in their awakened units. So it looks like the monks are going to get a pretty big buff for Rockin', increasing the damage reduction from 30% to 45% from large units, which means that Rockin' will be able to take out the Scorpions pretty well. It should be pretty interesting. And then there's also a bunch of other stuff. If you guys want access to this so you can read the full thing, feel free to hop over to our Discord. All of it is there. But now, let's jump into the new items. All right, so we'll start with we'll just do all three. I'm going to say my favorites at the end. So one of them is called the Eye of Neuroculus. The Eye. This item is officially renamed to the Eye. So the Eye gives you might and magic. If it is flawless, it's going to give you 16 might and 9 magic. So this is a trinket. It can go on all of your heroes, and it increases the hero range by 20%. I don't think this is going to be the one that I'm going to seek out to get. Increasing the hero range, pretty cool. I mean, I can't knock on that too much. I would love to increase Roxius's range for his skills. However, that's not how it works. So this is good, is better than the current version, but I don't think it's super game breaking. Next, we have the Sacred Grail. So we have all sought after the Sacred Grail at one point in our life. This actually gives 5 straight up magic, 8 to 10 might, 3 to 4 command, and 10 to 12 stamina. So when we look at the might and stamina in total on a flawless one, it actually gives 24, which is not bad. This is another trinket, and it can go on all heroes. So this is just a straight up stat beast type of trinket. But I don't think this one is going to be super sought after either. If you're focusing on 1 to 2 different stats, I think that there are better options out there than this. Although 24 might and stamina on a flawless one is amazing, but you also can't craft this, so you're probably going to get a lot of non-flawless ones. And we get to my favorite one, the one that I'm going to get, the one that you guys are going to get, the one that is going to change the way that the game is played, and all of a sudden make gladiators and paladins so overpowered that we are going to break the game. I don't know if you guys ever played in the time where troops did not matter at all and heroes were the only thing that mattered. That time in the game, if you missed it, was right after the hero research came out, and since heroes could go above level 50 at the time, all of a sudden your troops really did not matter. I can see this item single-handedly causing that, especially against non-sylph and non-scorpions or non-mechs, against any mobby type of opponents such as Rockin, skeletons, humans, anything like that. I see this just absolutely destroying. So the reason why is not because of the 14 command that it gives if it's flawless. It is not because of the 11 stamina that it gives if it is flawless. It's because of the item description. So first, this is a headgear. And the stats are not amazing on this headgear, but it is a headgear nonetheless. And the item description is every 5 seconds, 10% damage will be caused to nearby enemies equal to the max HP of the wearer. This effect can sack. So that's a ton of damage, guys. For example, my Bane is well over 1 million health. Well over 1 million health. So 10 million damage, that's 100,000 damage, guys. Every 5 seconds. So if you have Gafgar, Lunella, Bane, Belrog, etc. all together, like clumped together for some weird reason, and they all run inside the enemies, and they all have like 1 million health or around there or more, you're pretty much just going to destroy their front line and create like a giant pocket right there. I don't know how the damage is going to get reduced, if it's magic, if it's physical. That's actually super important for figuring out the damage reduction or damage mitigation, but this is going to make gladiators and paladins so strong, so important for the game. They already are. And you'll notice in my example, I skipped over Rufio. The reason is, this is a better version of a Leo's Pride. So Rufio can jump into the backline, get Leo's Pride procs. He can also get this item's proc. Absolutely insane, guys. So this item is going to change the game. If you're saving up for one of these 3, forget the other 2. This is the one that you should focus on. And then you too will be amazing. So with that, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe for more videos every single day. And tomorrow we'll actually have the full Clash of Fate coming out. So stay tuned for the greatest community in the Art of Conquest scene. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.